great. My name is Salma Mom, and I'm one of the Pre-Health Mentoring Initiative ambassadors for the 2024 to the 2025 academic year. And today I'm going to show you how you can use Schedule Builder to enroll into your classes. So I'm just going to give you a guide to make sure you know how to enroll into the classes that you need for your schedule. So just to start, you're going to go on Google and you're going to search CUNY First. Once you go on CUNY, once you search that, you should see a link that says CUNY First is the University of New York. You're just going to click on that and you should go on this page. Once you're on this page, you're going to see a gray icon that says log into CUNY First. You're going to click on it and log in with your credentials. Once that's set, you should be on this page. On the left corner, you should see Student Center. You're just going to click on that. And then you're going to click on Schedule Builder. Once you're on Schedule Builder, it just shows the different terms that are open for making schedules for. So we see right now fall 2024 and spring 2025. We're already in December, late December of 2024, so we're not going to do fall, we're going to go on spring. So you're just going to click on spring, and then you should be over here. This tab should open up, and you should be on this page. Once you're over here, everything should be blank. It's just that I have these classes because these are the classes that I'm already enrolled into. But I'm just going to explain to you. So over here, just turn this on, and this would mean that you would see the class details when you enroll into the classes. So just to give an example, let's just say I have a semester in which I want to take Orgo 1 lab, and with lab comes recitation, so there's also lab recitation. And I also want to take psychology 101, and I also want to take sociology, and I also want to take biology. So I'm just going to use this for reference. So let's just start with bio. You're going to take this, copy, go on Schedule Builder, paste, click on it. This doesn't mean you're enrolled in it. You just added it to your schedule, but you didn't actually check out. Afterwards, you're going to go on Orgo 1, copy, go over here, paste, click. Okay, and then you're going to go over here, or go Lab 1, copy, paste, click, and make sure you also click on recitation because they're hand in hand. And then afterwards, you're going to go, we said psychology, and we also want to take sociology. So you're just going to do psychology. And the reason I am using this is because you want to make sure the codes are right, because there are classes with different codes. So you want to make sure you're enrolling into the correct class so that you don't have to take another class that you do not need. So those are all the classes that I want. So over here, we already see that we're in early January. It says January 5th. You're going to drag this up until you're actually in the semester. And then over here, you see how it says Wednesday, no classes? Make sure you drag it up until everything's clear, because you don't want to enroll and register and then turns out you have classes on a Wednesday when you never even knew. So once that's set, you can see all the class details over here, which is why we clicked it up in the first place. You can see the location, the mode, is it hybrid, is it in person, is it asynchronous, online, the instructor, and so on. And if the instructor isn't available, then it's just going to say staff. As we can see, there's an example right over here. But okay, over here. And for biology, we can see that for a station, it hasn't been decided yet, so it just says staff. Now, over here, you see how there's a red strip? This means that this class is full. You can no longer enroll in it because the students have already enrolled in it. It's at maximum capacity, basically. So this means you can't enroll in it, but just try to ignore that for now, because right now I'm demonstrating in the late semester, like it's pretty late and everyone has already enrolled. But once you get your enrollment dates, then you should be able to enroll, and there should be enough time for you to enroll and actually get the classes that you want. And for sociology over here, it doesn't have a red strip, so it should be clear. However, we see that for sociology, there are reserved classes, and we see that there's a wait list, meaning that you can enroll into the wait list, and that means you will get notified when a seat is empty. It's just that 20 seats are reserved for students, for freshmen. So that's why the class is open, but there's still a wait list. So just make sure everything is clear and you read all the class details and make sure that your classes are full. And if they're not full, and if they're full, then make sure you enroll into the wait list, if anything. But hopefully you all get all your classes. So to proceed, let's just say, as an example, I'm a student who doesn't like to come to Hunter College often because my commute is very long. It's a 2-hour commute. So we're just going to go on sort by, and you're going to click most days off because you want to limit the days you come to school. So click on most days off, and this is the schedule that Schedule Builder has automatically made for you. But let's just say I don't like the psychology is very late, so we're just gonna put our cursor there and click and drag. Oh, sorry. You're gonna click and drag, and that is gonna make it so that it finds different times for you to take your classes. And then over here, you see how sociology has got moved to January. This is a winter session, so just make sure that all your classes are from late January to May, because the spring semester and the winter session are together. So we're just gonna move sociology until we find, okay, so that should be good. Oh, okay, and we're gonna unpin this. Okay, so where were we? So we don't want to have anything late, so we're just gonna do that and make sure we don't have any late classes. Sociology got moved again, so just to make sure sociology is good, let me pin or go, and that means you're by pinning it, the class isn't gonna move. And let me pin bio, and then let me pin lab, and let me pin psychology. And then by clicking on this arrow, you basically see the classes in which sociology is available. So there was an early section that's just Monday and Thursday, and we already have Monday and Thursday full of classes, so we're just going to click on it and then pin it, meaning this class isn't full. Now psychology is pretty late. Let's see if there's a different time that's available. This is winter session, so make sure that you don't have it there unless you want it. And then, okay, we have psychology really early from 8:30 to 9:30. So we like this schedule. We're just going to pin it. And then for lab, let's just see if we have a different time lab. Okay, so we don't see a different time, and we don't want anything on Tuesday, and we don't want anything on Friday or Friday or Saturday. So we're just going to have lab on Wednesday then. And this is just an example for the student who doesn't like to come to school often. And then let's just say I'm a student who wants to come to school as much as often because I like to study at Hunter College and the library is great for that. So you're just going to unpin everything, go on sort by most time on campus. And this is the most time on campus that you have. And then you're just going to use the options. So if you want evenings, just click on that. And you can move it around even after they make the schedule, after this, the same way we just did it. We just moved psychology and we moved sociology. Let me go back to most days off. And then we're just going to pin psychology. Oh, actually, this is a good... Where is sociology? There we go. But we have 2 labs here. This is just an example, but make it so that it's a doable schedule. So over here, let's just say on Wednesday we have 2 labs. This can be difficult, especially with biology lab practicals. Just do what you think is best for you. And also keep an eye out, because for biology over here, this student isn't actually gonna stay on Thursdays from 8 a.m. or 8:30 to around 7, because for biology there's no class is asynchronous, but exams are in person, so this is only for exam time. But after that, if everything's good with you, all the professors are good, the timing is right, everything is great with you, and you just double check and make sure that it is in the spring semester and it's not in the winter session, and the credits are good and they're not too much, and you're not credit overloading. And what I mean by credit overloading, meaning you are taking more than 17.5 classes, then you're just going to click on get the schedule, and it shouldn't say any of this. These are just my classes that I'm already enrolled into, so you're just going to ignore all of this and just go over here. It should say enroll, and if there's a waitlist, then you're just going to click on waitlist if class is full, and then do actions. And that should be how that's how you can enroll and actually have things in your cart for the next semester. And if you ever want to switch classes, then you can just go onto the different section. So let's just say, for example, I want lab on a Friday. We're just going to change it, pin it, get the schedule, and over here, where is it? Instead of enroll, it should say swap, the same way it says over here swapping for something. It should say swap, and then you should just do actions and then get it. But that is how you can use Schedule Builder for your classes. And of course, you can also use DegreeWorks to find out the classes that you need for your degree, and also fit in your pre-health track requirements. And that should be it. But I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.